Welcome back to the Hunger Games series. Just like promised, this episode airs around the 28th of July. Hold on, when am I editing this video? Oh, yeah, the Hollow Knight video took more time than I expected. Go check that out please, I need to feed my family. But we're back on track, kind of. As always, the top 2 of every episode move on to the final tournament, Season 2, Episode 1. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 3. Gotta go fast and survive. If you like this format, how about a like and subscribe? It's free. Have fun. The following contestants will be participating in this episode of the Hunger Games. In District 1, Charmy and Metal Sonic. In District 2, Chocola and Chaos. District 3, Jet and Tails. District 4, Amy and Shadow. District 5, Sonic and Silver. District 6, Espio and Cheese. District 7, Blaze and Chili Dog. District 8, Big and Dr. Eggman. District 9, Vector and Rouge. District 10, Storm and Knuckles. District 11, SCRGP and Wave. And finally, District 12, Supersonic and Cream. Ladies and gentlemen, let the Hunger Games begin. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Metal Sonic runs away. SCRGP finds a bag full of explosives. That is dangerous. Espio retrieves a trident, but Dr. Eggman runs away. Oh, he runs into the cornucopia and hides. Chocola grabs a shovel. Tails grabs a backpack and retreats. Chaos retrieves a trident. Knuckles runs away. Silver runs away. Charmy runs away. Shadow runs away. Chili Dog runs away. Supersonic runs away. Jet runs away. Cream clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Rouge runs away. Cheese grabs a jar of fishing bait while Amy gets fishing gear. Storm runs away. Wave runs away. Sonic grabs a shovel. Big and Blaze fight for a bag. Blaze gives up and retreats. Chocola practices her archery. Cream steals from Knuckles while he isn't looking. SCRGP diverts Wave's attention and runs away. Tails travels to higher ground. Charmy hunts for other tributes. Shadow goes hunting. Supersonic chases Metal Sonic. Amy discovers a river. Big searches for a water source. Vector also travels to higher ground. Jet defeats Blaze in a fight but spares her alive? Chaos receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Sonic receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Chili Dog receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Now, that's cannibalism? No, actually, it's only cannibalism if it's another hot dog. Dr. Eggman and Rouge hunt for other tributes. Espio bashes Storm's head against a rock several times. Cheese explores the arena. Silver accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Storm from District 10 and Silver from District 5. Jet destroys Amy's supplies while she's asleep. Vector attacks Espio, but Supersonic protects him, killing Vector! Shadow and Wave tell stories about themselves to each other. Rouge cooks her food before putting her fire out. Big, Charmy, and Metal Sonic sleep in shifts. Blaze receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Chaos starts a fire. Sonic defeats SCRGP in a fight but spares his life. Chili Dog climbs a tree to rest. Knuckles looks at the night sky. Dr. Eggman loses sight of where he is. Cream sees a fire but stays hidden. Cheese and Chocola sleep in shifts. Tails cooks his food before putting his fire out. Wave explores the arena. Jet practices his archery. Big camouflages himself in the bushes. Blaze defeats Cream in a fight but spares her alive. Cheese sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. SCRGP receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Sonic overhears Chaos and Supersonic talking in the distance. Charmy, Shadow, Metal Sonic, Rouge, and Chocola hunt for other tributes. Chili Dog searches for firewood. Amy poisons Dr. Eggman's drink but mistakes it for her own and dies. Tails steals from Knuckles while he isn't looking. Espio receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Vector from District 9. And Amy from District 4. Jet, Knuckles, Espio, and Cheese sleep in shifts. Chaos is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Metal Sonic dies from an infection? Big defeats Shadow in a fight but spares his life? I swear to God, everyone is so nice to each other. Tails tries to sing himself to sleep. SCRGP tends to Sonic's wounds. Wave is awoken by nightmares. Dr. Eggman attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Supersonic receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Chili Dog, Charmy, Chocola, and Blaze sleep in shifts. Rouge looks at the night sky. Big makes a wooden spear. Shadow thinks about home. Charmy injures himself. Blaze and Supersonic track down and kill SCRGP? Chocola makes a slingshot. Rouge receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Espio discovers a cave. Wave kills Scream while she's resting. Sonic begs for Jet to kill him. He refuses, keeping Sonic alive. Chaos and Chili Dog split up to search for resources. Tails travels to higher ground. Cheese and Knuckles hunt for other tributes. A tsunami rolls into the arena. Jet survives. Chaos defeats Knuckles but throws him in the water to make sure he dies. Chocola survives. Wave survives. Rouge fatally injures herself on debris. Espio defeats Charmy but throws him in the water to make sure he dies? Supersonic fatally injures himself on debris. Tails holds Big underwater to drown. Holy fuck, Tails. Sonic and Chili Dog smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown. Cheese survives. Blaze survives. Shadow fatally injures himself on debris. 12 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. We have Metal Sonic from District 1. Dr. Eggman from District 8. SCRGP from District 11. Cream from District 12. Knuckles from District 10. Rouge from District 9. Charmy from District 1. Supersonic from District 12. Big from District 8. Sonic from District 5. Chili Dog from District 7. And Shadow from District 4. Blaze lets Espio into her shelter. Chaos receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Cheese passes out from exhaustion? Tails cooks his food before putting his fire out. Chocola tracks down and kills Wave? Jet receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons and memories from the tributes' families. Chocola, Espia, and Chaos track down and kill Tails? Cheese gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing. Jet decides not to go to the feast. Blaze gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing. Chocola and Chaos split up to search for resources. Blaze receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Espio receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Cheese receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Who the heck are the sponsors? He searches for a water source. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Wave from District 11 and Tails from District 3. Espio thinks about winning. Chocola and Blaze tell stories about themselves to each other. Jet lets Chaos into his shelter. Cheese thinks about home. Chocola begs for Espio to kill her. He refuses, keeping Chocola alive? Cheese, Chaos, and Blaze hunt for other Jet receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Cheese begs for Chaos to kill her. He refuses, keeping Cheese alive? Chocola is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Blaze thinks about home. Jet defeats Espio in a fight but spares his life? We are this late into the game and they spare each other? I thought Jet was a cool guy! Jet stabs Cheese in the back with a trident. Chaos spears Espio in the abdomen? Chocola and Blaze hunt for other tributes. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Cheese from District 6. And Espio from District 6. Chocola cooks her food before putting her fire out. Blaze lets Chaos into her shelter. Jet receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Chaos, Jet, Chocola, and Blaze hunt for other tributes. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Chocola receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Chaos tends to his wounds. Jet tends to Blaze's wounds. Blaze falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Chocola discovers a cave. Jet sprains his ankle while running away from Chaos. Blaze from District 7 died. Chaos kills Chocola as she tries to run. Jet cannot handle the circumstance and commits suicide. That means we have a winner! Congratulations to Chaos from District 2! Clap clap. In that case, Chaos and Jet move on to the final tournament.